Most Asia's like that.
Most of Asia. Well, I'm sure the king of Asia can fix that.
Actually, there are several countries in Asia. There's China, Japan, Korea, North Korea. There's hundreds and hundreds, and they've all got different presidents, kings, and emperors.
What about India? India's technically Asia. Have you been to India?
Nope.
No.
Only been to North Korea, South Korea, and China and Japan. That's the ones I've visited so far.
Yeah. Do you have like a phone over there? Do you have an address? If we wanted to send you letters and support, where would we send it to?
Don't have PO box.
Can't
afford it.
What city in North Korea do you live in?
Don't live in a city.
What province do you live in then? What do you call where you're from in North Korea? What's the closest city?
I can't think of the closest city. I know it's way far out there.
Way far out there?
In the ghetto.
In the ghetto of North Korea?
Yes.
Isn't like all of North Korea like Detroit by this point?
No. They got tons and tons of farmland and tons.
No.
The closest city I lived was like over 100 miles away.
100 miles? Jesus. Do you watch a lot of sports out there? Do they have a good football team?
Nope.
No good football teams?
Citizens ain't allowed to have TV or internet or phones.
Really?
Unless you're high up in the government.
And you went there voluntarily?
Yeah. No internet, no TV, no cell phones. We don't even have a bar where you can sing at. It's against the law to sing at a bar.
It's against the law to sing at a bar, but you can sing outside the bar.
Can't do that.
Can you even go to a bar? Do they even have alcohol?
Yeah. They got bars but no karaoke bars. Against the law.
Karaoke's against the law.
Yep.
It's kind of odd. It's kind of like you're living in Footloose.
Nope. I'm being in hardcore communist.
Living in what?
Hardcore communist.
Hardcore communist, and you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Why?
If I want to go to the city, I gotta have a special thing.
What thing?
If I want to go to the city and buy stuff or go to a restaurant up there or something, I have to have a special little pass allowing me to go.
Yeah.
If I don't have that special pass, I go to jail.
Wow, do you go up there to sell your rice?
Yeah.
Have you been to a North Korean jail yet?
Nope, because I had passes.
How did you get those? Did you like give somebody an HJ?
Nope.
No?
You go up, fill out paperwork and send it, and then once they give you your pass is good for every so many years. And then you got to go back up there and renew it.
How often do you have to do that?
Every 10 years.
Oh, good God. So you've had to do it at least twice since you've been there like 20 years, right?
No, I've only been there for about a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Not 10 years, yeah. After this year, man's all been in there for about a year and 6 months.
So where, like, I don't know. I don't even know, man. Where does your mom live?
All the way down to Branson.
Branson. Okay. And you haven't just been there the whole time?
Nope.
No?
Like,
that's weird because I feel like people have seen you around.
No.
Sure you're not just pulling my leg?
I've only been back for maybe 2 months.
2 months?
Came back here last month. On the third day of October.
Third day of October.
Oh, and I came back 5 months ago for a funeral.
For what?
A funeral.
Funeral? Who died?
One of my rich relatives and left me $2 million.
$2 million? And you can't afford to buy a car in North Korea?
Nope, spent it all on the farm. For more land for my farm.
Yeah?
I own about 500 acres.
500 acres of rice fields?
Yep.
Wow. So you're well on your way to becoming the king of Asia.
No.
Yeah.
No, not becoming.
$2 million, you spent it all on North Korean rice. Probably that was well worth it, right?
No, I grow the rice every year, every 6 months. I rent out a diesel truck from the city and they come pick up the rice and take it up there to the manufacturer.
How much does your rice sell for?
A ton of rice, I get about $200-300. Depends on
how many tons can you put out in a season?
I put out about 3 tons.
3 tons?
Every year.
So you make $600 every year. And for that, you spent $2 million. That doesn't seem like it's worth it to me.
And also, I bought a whole bunch of people.
You bought a whole bunch of people?
Well, they could pick the rice, but I don't have to do it all.
So you bought North Korean slaves?
Yeah.
How many North Korean slaves do you have?
I got about 200 and something. I haven't counted. They keep popping off kids left and right.
You bought 200 slaves, and they continue to have children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bought half men and half women.
Half men and half women. That seems like a wise investment. Of course they're going to have kids, right?
Yeah.
How do you feed them all with only $600 a year income?
I keep some of the rice for food for them.
So that's all they eat is rice. They eat rice and drink swamp water and live outdoors, I assume?
Nope. Little huts.
You have little huts for them?
Like
Yeah.
you do back here in America. Little huts for each slave.
Yeah.
I put about 10 people in one hut.
Do they call you massa?
Yep.
They do. They call you massa
In their language.
in their language. What is massa in their language? Surely you hear it all the time, so it must be like the one word you really know.
Karen, I'm trying to think of it. I know, but it's hard to pronounce.
Even just to try
It is. It's hard.
Just try it. I'm okay. I'm not going to judge
no, I can't pronounce it very well.
You started
I look
it.
like a fool.
you. You don't look like a fool. You don't look like a fool.
Very
Owning
hard.
people makes you look like more of a fool than trying to pronounce massa in North Korean lingo.
I wouldn't even get it wrong. I might say cuss word.
You might say a cuss word. That's okay. I'm not going to censor you.
Yeah, I might say a cuss.
So, everybody that's been around here is probably not going to be here today, and they've been asking me where you're at, and I don't even know what to tell them. So, like, do you want?
Actually, I told them about 3 months ago when I came out. 6 months ago when I came back, I told them I was living in Korea.
Well, I think the people that matter didn't know. So, is there anything you want to say to them?
Nope.
Nothing. You haven't missed them. You don't have any messages for them
No. Oh, I'm gonna be back probably next year.
next year for Christmas.
I'll come back every Christmas. My mom wants to too.
Is the North Korean city you're living near called Parole?
No.
Oh, is it?
I know I'm about 4 or 5. No, not that far. I'm probably about 2,000 miles from Tokyo, Japan.
2,000 miles from Tokyo, Japan. That's pretty good.
So I could hop on a boat and go to Tokyo.
Is the name of the city you're living near 3 to 5, 4 with good behavior?
No.
No?
No prison area.
No prison?
I said no prison area. Actually, they hardly have any prison areas unless you're a spy or some type of scientist.
Yeah, so they don't. They just imprison scientists.
Yeah, the rest, anybody else commits major crimes gets executed.
Wow. So if you're a scientist, you get the dignity of going to jail. Otherwise, you just get executed.
Yeah.
Well, you
right
have to
through
do it
the
11
guillotine.
times, right?
We do guillotine or hanging.
Guillotine or hangings? They have guillotines? That's advanced. So scientists had to invent that. So how did they get the guillotine?
Actually, they got in the capital. They have nuclear bombs and they have jets and all kinds of modern technology.
Yeah. Because the king of Asia needs those, right?
Yeah, the Prince of America.
For the Prince of America?
No, to protect himself from America. North
Well,
Korea.
America could destroy them in like a blink of an eye.
They got tanks.
Yeah, tanks.
Helicopters with missiles on it. They got everything that we got, but it's just in the capital.
So you could be considered traitorous for telling me that, though, since I'm an American citizen and you're a North Korean citizen.
Everybody knows they got that.
No.
America knew they had all that, and some American citizens know if they just look it up online.
We knew they had rice. I mean, you confirmed that for me right away.
Oh, but they also got pork, chicken.
Pork chicken? Is that like where you have a pig and a chicken and you make them have sex?
They got pork and chicken and cow.
Pork and chicken and cow. That's good.
I grow some pork.
Do they have any fish?
Cows and raise some chickens once in a while.
Do they have fish at all?
Yeah, lots of fish.
Yeah.
I catch fish all the time. I go out to my lake and catch it all the time.
Yeah. What is your opinion on mustard and biscuits?
Don't have a lot.
You don't have mustard and biscuits?
I can't afford it.
You can't afford it?
Mustard and biscuits is expensive.
You could afford to buy people, but not mustard and biscuits?
Cheaper.
What about French fried potatoes?
Can't afford that either.
Can't afford French fried potatoes, dude. I don't even. You have a lawnmower?
Nope. Can't afford the gas.
Do you have a blade, like a sling blade or anything like that?
I got one of these little blades like this the slaves use.
Slaves use. Now, do people call it a Kaiser blade?
It's got a long blade on it. You cut the grass like this and you swing it like that.
Yeah. So it's not a Kaiser blade.
It's a round sort of blade like this. Round blade like that on it. Big long tail.
So like a sling blade.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you swing it.
Sling it.
Cuts the
Yeah.
grass.
That's pretty good.
I'm lucky I would have to do my house work.
You're like you don't have what?
Have to do yard work or chores.
Because you have slaves to do it all for you. You have 200 slaves that are just populating. In the year you've had them, they've had a bunch of kids. And have the kids grown up and started doing chores yet?
No. Actually, right now we only got like 5 new babies.
5 new babies. Have you considered cooking one of those babies? No. They'd probably be pretty good. You're in North Korea. You can do anything you want.
No, we eat dogs, but we don't eat humans.
You eat dogs, but you won't eat a human.
Cats.
And cats? On the reg? Well, you have pork and chicken, but you'd rather eat a dog.
Cannibalism
Right?
is outlawed.
Cannibalism is outlawed. Dang. Guess I'm
No
not going North
cannibalism.
Korea. No cannibalism. You can buy people.
Can't eat them.
Can't eat them.
No, we should eat
What?
cat, dog.
I think if I buy a person, I should be able to do what I want with it. Right?
Certain things you can, certain things you can't. You have to, like, their slavery laws are like it used to be here. They gotta have shelter, food, and clothes. That's the way it was back in the 1800s over here, and that's the way it is over there.
That's the way it should be, right? Do you buy just Korean slaves, or do you go and get, some other people?
No, all they got on the market is Korean stuff.
All you got is Korean? That's crazy. They don't capture, like, Americans and sell them into slavery?
Yeah, those are expensive Americans.
Are they?
American brought all that.
And no one's ever tried to sell you into slavery?
Nope, not yet.
Not
I
yet.
got too much money, I can just buy my way out.
I thought you said you were poor.
I got $2,000 still left there. And that's
You said you can't afford biscuits.
And that's like rich. I can buy me another 2,000 acres if I'm going to. But I'm
2,000
saving
acres?
it. Yeah, I'm saving it.
Yeah, for what?
In case my crops go bad. I need some replacement money for crops.
Yeah.
Crops and cattle.
Sounds like Harvest Moon. Have you been playing Harvest Moon? No.
No video games over there.
No video games. What do you do for fun?
Lots of sex for fun.
That's terrible.
That's all we got, sex and swimming.
Yeah. So how do you only have one kid then?
I use a lot of condoms.
A lot. I thought they were outlawed over there.
Nope.
Science is outlawed. Condoms are a tool of science.
Science ain't outlawed.
You just told me that scientists go to jail.
Yeah, where the emperor can torture him and where he can steal the information they know.
I don't think that's true.
Yep.
I don't think it's true at all.
And actually, my wife was actually a cousin of the emperor.
Wait, so your wife is a cousin to the Emperor of Asia?
Yeah, distant cousins. First one she sold in the black market.
Wow, that's pretty crazy, man. You got cream of the crop.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible because it would be.
All right, well, I'm about done here. So just if you have anything else you want to say to the people. Nothing? No final words of wisdom?
No heavy support, no
Have fun wasting your money here.
Okay. Thanks.